Really, I'm just like a generally clumsy person, I guess.
I'd agree with that. You know, like when you see, like let's say Jurassic Park for instance.
I've seen it.
You know, like when you see like a brontosaurus, it's like, oh, it's like moving in slow motion because it's so big. I feel like that's you. You're like the Bigfoot footage. Like you just lumber and just slowly.
Oh, you slowly get more and more pixelated as time goes on.
He's like a really careful Bigfoot.
He just moves.
Or not
so,
even careful.
He's so
just...
tall. Sometimes I feel like he's moving in slow motion because his legs take longer to get from A to B.
Well, between that and the fact that like I've walked with you before,
Yeah.
and I have to slow down for you.
What?
I
Take
do.
your time.
Why are you guys in such a rush?
What do you mean?
do you
We're
mean?
just walking.
I just use my full leg span.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just walk at my own pace. I got nowhere to be.
That's truly what it is too.
Yeah.
You know where it is.
We're all gonna die anyways. Why do I gotta walk fast?
So we can get to where we're going faster.
Jesus.
What do you mean? Like,
Burn calories.
I mean, yeah, but that's a whole nother topic. Like, be the burn calories.
You turn from Bigfoot to like Hulk at the end of the old TV series with the music
Like
playing in the background.
Fuck, who is it? Lou Ferrigno?
Lou Ferrigno, yeah.
Have you guys ever seen some of that show?
I have,
shots.
yeah.
It's the best.
It's not.
Oh, it's so good.
It's definitely people who did on the internet.
I know. It's just so it's the worst,
It's
but it's so
simpler
good.
times.
Yeah.
That's what people say to cover up shit like that. It's simpler times. It's a product of its time.
Dude, there used to be like 3 shows about hillbillies on primetime, and like people were simple back then.
Yeah.
I mean,
people are simple now.
We had Duck Dynasty, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I
and
don't know what's changed.
and then they were racist and got fired, and I was like, oh wait, those guys are racist?
yeah,
I thought it was
Who-
the,
no
the
one
gay
would've guessed.
shit.
One guy. It was one guy in
Yeah,
particular. Yeah.
yeah.
I thought it
The
was just-
oldest gentleman.
I thought that was. I didn't know the racism thing was a thing. I thought it was just the gay stuff.
No, he either said the N word or called someone
no,
like
it was
the
the racist stuff is what like finished them.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
the
Yeah.
gay
But it
stuff's
was-
like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. That's
But
not
also
cool.
like, isn't that the freaking point of the show? Like these fuckers like are clearly old racist guys.
Yeah.
From the
They're
South.
not outrightly racist. It's like implied racism.
Yeah, you just assumed racism.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We'll keep you on air as long as you keep it under assumption.
Yeah.
Keep them guessing.
Anyways, hey everybody, welcome to the Good Time Sucker podcast.
You know they have a video game, right?
Yeah,
It's a Duck Dynasty.
Yeah.
video
Have
game.
you
pretty
seen
shit.
some of the footage?
No, I just know it exists.
I have.
It's ridiculous.
It's pretty bad.
It's barely a game.
Yeah, most things are.
Yeah, there's. It's really just like a compilation of bad mini games, over and over.
And also, they did some like writing for it. So like,
Yeah, there's cutscenes.
Why didn't they just make a hunting game?
well, kind of is.
It's right there. It's too easy.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, fair.
No, I think they shoot ducks at some
They
point.
should
right?
literally
Yeah.
did Duck Hunt with Duck Dynasty, guys.
It's hunting
Yeah,
mini
yeah,
games.
just instead of
That's all they had to do.
just show the hunters one of those fuckers, just like with a beard,
Yeah. But yeah, welcome to the Good Time.
shooting gay people as they fly through the air.
Welcome to the Good Time Duck Dynasty podcast. As always, it's me, your boy Lucas, coming at here.
boy.
Over here is Mr. Jaime,
Yo.
and over here Mr. Casey,
Right.
and returning to form, back from the dead, it's Mr. Jordan.
That's
Okay.
me. Big ups, man.
Well, you guys are famous now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's how music works.
that's all it takes.
yeah. I was gone for a week. I went and got famous. What's going on, guys?
Not
Invested in
proud.
Bitcoin, made a fortune.
Oh, it's too late to have done that. You
Yeah.
need to have hit that shit like 2000 something, whatever. When
I know.
No, it's
Well,
coming back now. It's fucking crazy.
Oh no, it's been on the rise for like the past few years.
I-
I noticed that,
Look,
but like
last I saw, I don't know if it changed. Isn't it at like $9,000
it's
a
over
coin
10,000.
now?
The
It
industry
hit over
It's over
10,000.
10,000.
I think the
It
industry
hit over
is at 3
11.
billion.
It hit over 11,000.
Hit over
per coin,
11,000?
and it went back. It fluctuates.
I heard it hit
But it's
over
steadily going
12,000.
up.
No, it's a $3 billion industry right now. Like there's money in Bitcoin.
Well, I mean the
but also everybody's investing, so it's going to go down.
yeah, I mean per coin. I think it's like
Per coin, so I think it's like 9,000 still.
yeah.
I think that's a good like
It's still a fucking lot.
where it stays.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But Casey's right. If you got into it like a decade ago, just I'll buy some Bitcoin for cheap. You're
Yeah.
doing well now.
Yeah. Good shit. But yeah, Jordan, what you been up to, man? Main.
Is it 2 M's in there?
Mame.
Okay.
What you been up to, ma'am?
Okay. Well now,
Now it's offensive.
yeah. What have I been up to? Saw some movies, which I know we'll talk about after.
Yeah.
Been playing Near Automata. Anybody?
I know.
I
it.
Anybody
want
know?
to.
Do you know what this game is?
I know what the game is.
Okay.
I
I
know
don't
what it
pronounce
is.
it that way
Wait, what
because
do
I've
you how do
never
you
heard
pronounce
anyone
it?
pronounce it that way.
Wait, what do you say?
I heard Near Automata.
It is Nier Automata.
Oh yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I thought you were talking about the Nier. I was like, did you say Nier?
Nine.
No. Nier Automata, sure.
Yeah.
No one says it in the game,
Yeah.
Fair.
so
Nier.
so it's
Automata.
about robots. So I don't know if it's automata like automatic
What
or
country is it
automata
from?
like automaton. So I don't
Fair.
really know actually.
What country?
It's Japan.
Okay.
So Japan is probably automata since they don't have like inflections. But
Automata.
it's America, so who knows? Anyways, it's
got it.
really, really fucking good.
Okay,
Go
good.
play it.
It is.
Cool. So
I
have you
haven't
been
really
on it?
played it that much,
Good
but
stuff.
I played it enough to know it's pretty damn good.
Did you hear about the DLC coming out?
Really?
Yeah, it's called Far Automata.
You son of a bitch. I was excited. Because I'd be like, oh, the game has 26 different endings. Some of them
Yeah,
are longer. And I would have been like, oh, wait, they're giving me more of the alphabet? Like,
Are you going for all the endings, or are you kind of calling it a day?
so, as far as I know, okay, so I recently finished the first playthrough, the A ending.
Okay.
And then the game, you get back to the new game, and it's a new game plus because you have all your stuff,
But
but
is
it
it?
changes a lot. And I'm not going to spoil anything because it was like, wow, what are they doing?
Sounds
Okay.
like Japan.
It's pretty good for them even. Like, it's really impressive
So-
what they do. And it's you're playing the new thing, but they throw in different stuff to recontextualize your whole first playthrough in a great
Okay.
way. Because there's things like characters that come by, or a character will leave, and you're like, oh, okay. And you're just playing because you play as 2B, this murderous maiden android who just fucks shit up. She's awesome. And your partner, who's like your scout, is 9S, and he goes and scouts and does things, and you come and do things. But like, let's say, a robot comes in, or this bad guy, you kill him real fast. All right, cool. Second playthrough. Maybe here's a cutscene about that robot was doing 3 hours before, and why he did that.
Oh.
It's really cool.
That's kind of
So-
cool.
And
yeah.
there's this just big, broad story of this world. So it takes place a little bit before the year 12,000. Humans left the Earth, went to the moon a little before 6,000, I think like 5,600, because aliens made robot army and sent it to Earth to wipe out humans. So a couple 100,000 humans went to the moon and sent back androids to fight the machines on Earth, and they had just been fighting for 5,000 years, or whatever the math is. So that's it. So there's no humans in the game. Everybody's an android.
Cool.
There's android resistance, and then you have the android like who you guys are, the elite, the seals of androids who live in a bunker in space, just like a rotating like 2001 style building, like the circle
Yeah.
building, and they just get sent down. You kill shit, you get sent. It's really cool.
Word.
Really super fun. But I played the first ending A, and I'm on B now.
So.
But I also got a couple other endings because sometimes you'll just
okay.
do something, it'll lead to a cutscene, and then the credits will scroll by in a second, like a fast forward thing. It goes, and it reboots the game. It's pretty funny. So, as far as I know, A through E are like their, hey, here's our big story playthrough endings, and the rest are like cutscene endings that you have to track down.
Okay.
So I'm definitely gonna do the main endings.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna do the other 21.
Yeah.
Well, I
that's
got
fair.
a couple of them, but like that seems like a lot of time.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Platinum Games. They did
Platinum.
They did Metal Gear Revengeance and like Bayonetta. No, did they do Bayonetta?
I actually don't know.
I think they did Bayonetta. I don't know. It's really good. They did Vanquish.
I don't know that one.
Well, they do flashy games.
Okay. Yeah.
This one's
And-
good.
And the combat is really satisfying and flashy. And there's like, it's not just a third person like adventure game. You'll just be walking and it'll transition into like, oh, now you're a dual stick shooter, or oh, now you're a side scroller platformer, or it just
Oh, it's
goes
that
into
game,
oh,
yeah.
here's a hacking mini game for some reason. It's just
Nice.
cool. It's really they do it really well.
Yeah.
My
Word.
one thing with it was like with the whole switching of genre, I guess, whatever, or game type, was camera sometimes wonky. Every now and then, I had issues with the camera when I was playing it.
I didn't have issues
Not a
with-
lot, but a few times.
I didn't have issues with the camera per se, but sometimes when the camera switches, your control scheme doesn't. So all of a sudden, right, like for some of the spaceship battle, like because you have a mech suit, and it'll switch between top down and behind the back, and it does things. And sometimes you'll be shooting right, and then the camera switches, and all of a sudden, right might be diagonal now. So that stuff screws me up sometimes. But
Yeah.
you get
Little
used to the
things,
transitions. It's done really well, and also it's really just a fucking weird game.
That's kind of why I'm curious.
The
Because
boss
it looks
fights-
just weird.
The boss fights are incredible.
Yeah, it's like this like super weird
The
Japanese
music is
design.
just melodic with kids chanting in different languages, and I don't know. It works. Like so they say nonsense. So like you go to
What are they chanting?
like
Yeah.
a robot village is like happy music, and they're just going but it's kids like a melodic, and it sounds incredible. And then like they have some like do 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 and it branches. It's
Got
really
some
good.
doo-doo-doos.
And all the songs blend together. There's like you go to like a carnival at some point, and there's like robots doing pop music. It's just really weird in Japanese, and I really recommend playing it.
Word.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, pretty much nonstop, trying to get through it.
Yeah.
I also got the news.
Get those endings.
Yeah, and you know. So
Yeah,
yeah,
good stuff,
I
good
wanted
stuff.
a game that took time, so.
Word,
doing
yeah.
that. I'm gonna sip my drink.
Sip on that drink, boy. Let's move on to Mr. Casey.
Man, like
What you been
why?
up to? I don't know.
Man, right?
Yeah, dude.
Not as much as I should be doing, that's for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. What you playing any games?
It's kind of just like the Overwatch. Been doing that a lot still.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Word.
right?
All right, Jaime, what have you been up to?
You knew this question was coming.
Yeah.
I even went a while too. I was just talking. Like I feel like you
Yeah.
should have been ready.
I mean, with what?
You've played nothing in the last like.
I mean,
Play Overwatch.
Or watch
You
nothing.
gotta get a new game, Holmes.
I know. Like I kind of stepped up and started doing. I just started like The Walking Dead, Telltale.
Don't but like good games.
Oh.
Yeah, right. See
No,
what I
that
mean?
one's-
Yeah, but he
See what I
should
mean?
play that one, though.
Story
Telltale
is
has,
really
has
good.
barely made two competent games. Like
Yeah.
just you should play good.
But
games.
the whole
He's
reason
playing the competent one.
Yeah, that's
He's
fair.
playing the competent one that's like
One of the
spoiled and
competent
old
ones.
at this point.
I mean,
Yeah, it is
and
kinda
the entire reason I'm going through it is because like achievements.
Oh,
They
well,
are easy to get.
Why do you want
The
achievements?
Telltale
Because-
game series are the
Talk
easiest
shit.
games to get platinums in.
He's an achievement hunter.
Well,
Literally
no,
just
I mean,
finish the
it's-
game and you get plat.
It's legitimately just shit talking rights.
Yeah, I mean, do you know how the whole story goes?
Well, oh yeah, I know what happens.
Okay, then.
Like I know everything that happens.
why
Like I'm just
play it?
mulling through it.
Did someone say I have a platinum in Walking Dead and you're like, I'll do that too?
No, it's just like there's like this one guy who's like 6,000 ahead of me. It's like I'm gonna catch him.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Okay, it's good to have goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna
But
bring
you
the-
could play good games and get achievements.
I mean,
also.
but like there's a while where like the Telltale games were just free on Xbox for a while. So like I have 4 of them.
we should also stop calling them games. Let's be
The-
honest.
all right.
Telltale
The
cinematic
graphic novel, the
adventures.
visual
yeah.
novels.
the Telltale cinematic universe.
Yeah, you're walking through a graphic novel.
yeah.
Yes.
But that's
If
what
they
I
were
mean.
games, they'd like control and play like a game,
Yeah.
and not be stuttery messes.
Got him.
Anywho,
I agree,
It's
though.
just it's right there. It's gonna be easy to get through.
they
'em,
even
so, like,
just
fuck it, I'll
canceled
knock
some of
them
their
out.
games to be like, oh, we have to reevaluate our engine.
Yeah, man. Who?
I think they were
cares?
doing too much.
Yeah, because
They were or trying to do too much.
at a certain point it was like, oh, they're making this one cool.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're making a Batman one. Sure. They're making a Guardians one. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
They made a Game of Thrones one.
I heard
Yeah.
it wasn't great.
They made a
Yeah.
Jurassic Park one that
That
went
was
like under the
fucking
radar.
I didn't even know there was a
I've
heard
Jurassic
that.
Park
I didn't
one.
finish
See,
it.
they're
I
doing
love
too
Jurassic
much.
Park too, man.
Yeah, seriously.
Back to the Future.
So that was
was
their
Yeah.
first one. Was Jurassic
Oh
Park.
yeah, they
The
did
Back
a
to the
Back to
Future
the
was,
Future one.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Guardians
also,
of the Galaxy.
Did they do that?
Borderlands.
Guardian of the Galaxy is in
Wolf
development.
Among Us was damn good though.
Wolf Among Us is
I will
the
say
only
Wolf
one
Among Us was
I
good.
think.
You
is-
didn't
I
care
think
much-
that's their win.
I would defend Walking Dead season 1.
I
And
think
Walking
Walking
Dead
Dead
season two.
season
You guys
one
not
only
do-
works
Those are my
because
top
of the
two.
decisions you make, and the
Yeah.
story around it is nothing worthwhile. I really don't think it works at all.
That's kind
I
of The
think
Walking Dead though.
Sure.
That's kind of the show. So that's why I think it
Yeah.
works.
Did you guys ever? What did you ever do the Borderlands one?
I
I
played a little
played
bit
the
of it. I
demo.
didn't finish it.
It's hard to keep on their games because they're not games. Like they don't keep me involved.
The Borderlands one starts out alright,
Just
but
make
it
a fucking
fizzled out
movie
for
and let
me.
me watch that.
Yeah, but then you can't choose your stuff.
Do you really choose your stuff here? Like you
It's-
make 5 decisions.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Talking with a friend of mine who's been going through a lot of these games too, because he wants to hit 100,000 by the end of the year. He's yeah. So he was telling me about like decisions that he made, and I made the opposite decision. And the same shit happens.
Yeah, it's
So it's,
Yeah.
like, it's the illusion of choice, not
Yeah.
choice, and that's why I'm
well,
just kind
it's
of like
it's the way the
muddling through it.
characters change. But you're right, illusion of choice. Like
Nah, I
it's
mean-
the
Yeah.
story is what it is.
Oh my god, I get different dialogue with people I don't.
I think
care.
how they get people too is at the end of each chapter in every game they do like, oh, this is what everyone else chose, and then you're trying to fucking
Yeah.
compare your shit to that.
I like that though.
Yeah, but you know what? Look at Life is Strange. Different company made a game. They out
was
Telltale
great.
on their first fucking try. Like it's
was
not
great.
hard to make those games. They just don't want to.
That was a great.
I mean, that
game.
one's
They're cool
debatable.
with sliding
I
my
like
like
Life is
fucking
Strange.
Bethesda. Oh, it's
Actually, I haven't finished it. I need to finish Life is Strange.
The first episode was free, so like
Life is Strange is fantastic,
Got-
and it
yeah,
fucking
okay.
ends strong.
Life is Strange is alright.
No, it's really good.
It's good.
I don't think I'd call it
Competent
fantastic.
story, competent.
It's
I
mechanics.
good.
definitely wouldn't call it fantastic.
I think it gets a little too pretentious for its own right at
Oh,
times.
guys. I mean, the game is legitimately a French company decided, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make a game about teenage girls in Oregon.
It's
and that's
not.
exactly what it
That's
is.
not.
It's not
that's
French.
Not
It
even,
is. It's
no,
made by
the
French.
studio's
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Square
French.
Enix.
Yes, they have French
Yeah,
companies.
Is Square Enix French?
Okay, buddy.
No, you're legitimately blowing my mind.
It's Japan and France.
Okay, 'cause I was gonna say they
They
make Final
companies.
Fantasy. That's not French.
Well, no, it's Japan, but they have a French studio. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
No, they do, and they're the ones who made Life is Strange,
that kind of makes sense actually.
and that's why the dialogue is kind of bad at times.
Yeah.
Why
To
a
be
lot of the
fair,
slang
it's
is
a
kind of bad.
Teenage drama.
Yeah, but like
what do you
it literally
want?
looks like they Google teenage slang. It's like we'll use this one and this one and that one. It really looks like it. I mean, the usage of hella in that game is a lot of it.
Oh my God, the hell
But
is
also
yeah.
because people said hella in that year, like
Yeah.
it's a period piece.
It's
I
true.
don't think it's bad writing. I think it's just
Also-
indicative of a bad time period.
Yeah, like
That
West
doesn't make it
Coast
good.
in was it 90s?
No, it's like 2012.
Early 2000s.
2012.
You have a cell
Was
phone.
it 2012?
2012.
Was it?
Yes.
I do have a cell phone. Yeah. I don't know.
You have like a touchscreen cell phone and everything.
I don't know. I don't live on the West Coast. People say hella. People say hella here. Like, it's
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, but like
To
even in
be-
the game, they make a point of how dumb hella is.
Yeah, but only the one character says hella. At
yeah,
least.
and they even tell her
'Cause
like,
it's
"Dude,
showing
that's
that
stupid stuff."
Yeah, it's showing that she's a shitty person. 'Cause she says
yeah,
hella
but
all
we're
the
supposed to
time.
like her,
Well,
and she sucks.
That's-
You're not really supposed to
that's the
like her.
point.
Not until like episode 3.
But you're supposed to save her. It's like I don't.
You're talking about Chloe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my.
You're definitely supposed to hate her like towards the beginning.
This is a small but big complaint about that. Is like you're supposed to kind of role play the Max character a little bit, but like a lot of decisions she makes, like I don't want to do either of these decisions. Like, why can't I just do the fucking logical thing here?
because you roleplay the character. That's the
Yeah,
point.
because you're just like a dumb teenage girl.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's the point of the game.
Which
though.
I
That
understand.
doesn't
that's
make it a
fine.
good game just because you're supposed to do dumb things.
I st- I
no,
still
it makes
think
it a good game because it's fun.
I think it's a good
It
game.
was
I'm not.
it was
I'm not
executed
doing this.
well.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna argue fucking heartfelt emotion. And,
What?
I can't do it every episode with him. Feelings and fuck it. No, we're done. Let's move to a different game.
I just think they didn't do it that well.
No, I think
It's Lady Bird the game.
yeah,
I didn't see Lady Bird,
I know.
and I don't think I'm gonna like it honestly.
You're
so
not.
let's move on then.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Can't do it. I'll just sit out. I can't. I don't have the energy.
I mean, no,
can't.
I was just gonna say I think it's a really good game, but I do agree with Casey a little bit.
They had an
Yeah, it's
interesting
not
mechanic.
perfect, but it's a really good game.
I think it was an interesting idea about being able to rewind through things and like, oh fuck, I should do this
But
differently.
you didn't
and then
even
you keep
see
it
the
with it.
mechanic through.
I mean,
That's
I
it
watched
really
videos.
fucking goes places.
I watched videos
Yeah,
later.
the-
It's like,
That's
fir-
not playing a game. You can't
Yeah.
watch a video and critique something like you played it.
The first
mean, like,
episode's
you-
almost like eh.
I mean, you can when it's like a graphic novel, basically.
There's more to it though,
Sure.
because also you watch someone's one playthrough. There's branches and other things you
Yeah.
can do in the game. See,
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I don't want to do this. Let's move on. Let's move on. I'm out.
Hi, man. What have you been up to?
Overwatch. No, actually, I watched Casino for the first time,
Okay.
It's a weird
which
choice.
is
Nice.
a good movie though.
I have not seen it.
Yeah. That fucking ending.
Yeah.
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 Casino's. It's Joe Pesci at his best.
Oh, nice.
It really is. He like carries that movie
He's
the
fantastic.
entire runtime.
Mm.
What made
Anything
you watch
he's in,
that?
Pretty much. It's part of a couple movies that I've been meaning to watch.
Right on, man.
Like I watched Goodfellas a couple months ago,
Mhm.
and that was up there in the list. I have a
That's
list
good.
of like shit that I need to watch. And
Yeah, I got a big
Chris wanted
list.
to watch it, so we just sat down.
That's
and
one of
watched
the like top mafia movies, I think.
it. Yeah.
Casino or Goodfellas?
Both really, but Goodfellas I'd put
Good,
above it.
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodfellas is really good.
I've only seen Goodfellas at the two.
It's good. Fellas.
I knew that's what you were doing. That's why I didn't say.
I wasn't gonna
anything.
do it.
I was waiting.
I
for it.
wasn't gonna do it, but then the pause happened, and I was like, I gotta feel it.
When you listen to it, you'll hear me do that a minute ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Uh,
So it'll be fun for everybody.
yeah. But yeah, I'm also trying to knock some movies off my list. I hit a pretty big milestone this
Oh, yeah?
week. Yeah. Just gonna go back to what Casey did recently.
Mm-hmm.
We watched Saving Private Ryan.
Finally.
And I watched it for the first time
Let's say that.
because like a year and a half ago, it was me, Casey, and another friend of ours. Well, I don't even remember exactly why. I guess we had like an hour to kill. So Casey's like, "Hey, you want to start Saving Private Ryan?" So, and we watched the first hour, and I thought it wasn't that great. And then everyone said I was like the worst human being.
You also were like joking around and tired and not like
Yeah.
fucking paying
Well,
attention.
I was a little under the influence.
Also, the first scene's like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to be in.
It's because
If you're
yeah,
gonna be in.
I just couldn't pay attention to it, and I'm just like watching the D-Day scene, like, yep, that's war.
Yeah. It's like 40 minutes, right?
It's
It's a
30
good half
minutes.
hour.
30
yeah.
D-Day, yeah. Like if you're not like
The
in
first
it to watch
act,
that
I guess
movie,
The first act is the invasion.
I-
Yeah.
If you count like the couple minutes of
Let's just say they
Ryan
did
at the
the-
graveyard in the beginning, then it's probably like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
it's
So
the
it
D-Day
ends up.
invasion. If you're not in to watch that movie, like there's no.
Yeah.
It's
That-
literally like you have to watch this scene before you get to any development of anything.
That's a movie, at least for me, I have to be in a certain mood for. But I know Casey disagrees because he's seen it like 20
Well,
times.
war
I've,
movies in
I've watched it a
general.
lot, honestly. I watch the movie like every couple months.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
It's
pretty
they've
good.
never filmed war better. It's incredible. Incredible from a filmmaking standpoint, obviously.
Yeah.
Because that shit's real and it's rough.
There's also a lot of really good like foreshadowing and subtle shit in there.
Yeah, he
it's-
was pointing out a lot of like the subtleties of it.
Like when
Pointing
the
it out as he's watching it.
Well, no,
when,
afterwards.
okay.
afterwards.
It's like, that's
Yeah.
gonna
I'm
foreshadow
not that
this
guy.
in about 20 minutes.
look, I'm not that guy. I didn't want to tell everyone about Vin Diesel, all right? But like he did foreshadow his own death.
Dude, David Schwimmer.
David
Yeah.
Schwimmer? Wait, what?
He was in there. There's a lot of character actors who just show up and like
I don't even
They're just
remember
there
David
for a
Schwimmer
minute.
in
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
I knew David Schwimmer. I didn't see Vin Diesel though.
Vin Diesel, he's super
Oh,
young.
Vin
He's
Diesel's
gotta
great.
get
Really?
he's gotta get took the sniper. The one who's like,
Spoilers.
I reminds me of my niece. Or
Well,
all
to
that
be fair, it's
stuff.
been a minute since I've seen.
He was
It's a
Thin
big scene.
He was Thin Diesel back then, so you might not recognize him.
Yeah.
Thin Diesel.
Young Diesel.
Yeah, that movie has some scenes still to this day that like stick with me.
Yeah, there's a couple scenes that stick out for
The
sure.
stairway scene.
Oh yeah, up on the
is
stairs.
Fucking brutal.
Yeah. Up
Also,
'em.
On the sounds.
what's his name?
Up 'em.
No.
Were you describing?
No, Tom
Hanks.
Sizemore.
Sizemore.
Yeah, everyone.
Who's that guy? Tom. Yeah, the
Look,
guy from Castaway.
Look, I'm just saying, like you said, Tom in a movie that has Tom Hanks,
No,
and he's
Tom
like the star.
Sizemore. I think it might be my favorite movie with him.
Which
He's
character
the,
was
the
it?
brute, like the I don't know his character's name, but-
Ryback, the sergeant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I know who you mean.
The guy who curses all the time and he's a drunk. and
Yeah.
He's fantastic in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is gonna sound like totally dumb, but in the beginning during the D-Day scene, I was taken a little bit out of it because every time Tom Hanks would like yell to the crew, it would sound like Woody to me. And I was just imagining Woody going like, "You're not a toy," or "You're a toy." I fucked up the fucking one line in Toy Story.
Yeah.
Or one quote.
You had one joke and you
Yeah.
messed it up.
Oh my god.
You are a child's plaything.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Vin Diesel and Vince Vaughn's in there too, I think, right?
No, but again, Jaime, like
I don't
there was
remember
actually
Vince
a
Vaughn.
big scene about Vin Diesel getting shot by a sniper. They literally
But
had
you
him like
guys-
dying on the
I know.
ground.
I
also
don't
just
remember
watched
as
the
Vin
movie.
Diesel. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I'm
It's been
saying,
a
but do you
while
remember?
since I've
You
seen
don't
it.
remember him there.
I
Do you
remember the
that
scene.
Yeah,
I
the-
just didn't remember that.
that's him
that
on the
was Vin
ground.
Diesel.
Vin Diesel's the guy who tries to save that little girl on the broken house thing.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought Saving Private Ryan was pretty good.
It's for me personally in terms of like it's that and Black Hawk Down as like you
Like,
guys did
V
it.
war movies.
Yeah.
You did it. That looks real. It's pretty factually accurate.
Yeah.
You
Well,
did
that's- That's why is that they sat down and made a movie based off the facts.
That new movie coming out, the Men on Horses, the Afghanistan one.
yeah.
The 12 something.
Yeah,
right?
with Thor.
With Thor, yeah.
Thor and a couple other people who were pretty good.
Yeah.
We just call him Thor.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
We know what he meant.
That's also the guy who did Black Hawk Down.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm hoping again for like super realism.
I know, but
Dude, if there's horse combat anything in your Wonder Woman, that movie's gonna be pretty good. No, I was kidding, but it looked decent. I'm curious.
yeah, Wonder Woman has pretty good horse combat.
No, I meant the horse combat in Wonder Woman. The horse combat in Justice League
Yeah.
is incredible because the horse combat in Wonder Woman was so good. They were like, we gotta do it again, but we gotta step it up.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, on that note, we can just move on to the next segment here. So, today's episode is going to be, as far as news, mostly about superhero shit. Because I know, Jaime, did you see Thor or Justice League
I
yet?
have not.
Okay.
Been meaning to.
So you can hang out while...
I have not.
I know.
I have not seen it. I had not.
We gotta watch that.
Oh, hi,
Yeah, I
Mark.
want to watch it this week.
Yeah.
week, yeah.
Which is
We should
week?
get The Room. We should watch it this week. It's coming.
All
out
right.
next
Well,
week.
the week's almost over, so let's knock it out.
Yeah.
Guys, come on. You know what I mean. Next week. Come on.
In the next 7
Yeah,
days.
this comes out next week, so this week.
Yeah. But yeah, so we all saw Thor.
Yeah.
I know Casey saw it on the last one, but now me and Jordan have seen it as well.
Yeah.
Thor is really good.
Thor is fucking great.
Yeah.
Thor is super fun
Yeah.
the whole way through.
Yep. I think Thor is my favorite Marvel movie.
It's one of the better ones they've made, though.
Not even close.
It's not the best, but I think it's my favorite.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. What do you think? What's your favorite?
Oh, it's definitely not Thor 3.
Dude,
Thor 3, the one where they got it right.
Yeah. Everything is great.
No, I think just in terms of fun,
No, just which one do you think is the best?
I like Guardians, the first one.
Nah.
Guardians
Quite a
one
bit
is up there.
still. That first Avengers also is quite satisfying.
Yeah.
The callbacks from the first Avengers and Thor 3 with Thor and Loki are fan-fucking-tastic.
It's great.
Well, they addressed that whole
Hulk
continuity
jokes.
error about the Infinity Gauntlet being in the trophy room.
Well, I don't know if it was a continuity error.
Well, I mean, they had it in the room,
Right, but but I
and then
thought-
like he had it elsewhere, and it's like,
Yeah.
this
It's
doesn't add
yeah.
up.
But also, when he had a gauntlet with all 5 gems, like, that's clearly fake. Because, like, Loki's got one we just saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Thor 3. Super fun movie.
Yeah.
Taika Waititi, man. Keep giving that guy movies.
That's why
Yeah.
I like it so much. It's just like tonally throughout the whole thing. I just love what it's going
That
for.
New Zealand sense of humor is just, it's just been working.
Yeah, it's great.
Like, it's just been working. It's real good.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's also interesting seeing that he went from like Hunt for the Wilder People to like a movie that's mostly CG.
Fucking Sam Neill showed up.
Yeah.
I was like, why is Sam Neill here? It's like, oh, because Taika Waititi is,
Yeah.
they're friends.
Yeah.
It's Matt Damon showed up.
Yeah,
It was Sam
I
Neill.
didn't even notice Matt Damon
It
until
was
he
Sam
mentioned
Neill,
it.
Matt Damon, and the third Hemsworth brother playing them.
The Hemsworth
Yeah.
brother played the Thor in the play.
Yeah, and then Odin
Yeah.
was Sam
Nice.
Neill, and he was like,
Yeah.
oh, Sam Neill should have played Odin the whole time. Nothing against Anthony Hopkins, but like he looked great.
Yeah.
And then Matt Damon's Loki.
Yeah, and
That motherfucker just shows up in movies, and I love it.
he does. He's got like the perfect
He's the new
Hollywood
Sam
role
Jackson.
now. Yeah.
Which
The
is
way
great.
to look at it.
Yeah, and fucking Jeff Goldblum as well.
Jeff
Yeah.
Goldblum just
Crushing
played
it.
himself.
Yeah.
He was just Jeff Goldblum the whole time.
Nice.
There's one scene I forget. He's talking and then stops talking and does like a 10-second look, and he just like he's moving his eyebrows in his mouth,
Yeah.
and that finished his thought. And then someone else started talking.
Yeah.
It's just great.
It's so good.
He is just I love Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, that's why I love
really
Thor
is.
so much. It's got so much going for it.
It does. It's a lot of win. It really they did a
Yeah.
great job.
Yeah.
Especially taking a whole new direction. It's shot very well too.
Yeah.
Kate Blanchett I thought was a really cool villain.
It's still
Yeah, she was
also.
alright.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
just fucking chucks knives from her body.
I know. I've. Yeah,
Like,
she's pretty
literally, she
sweet.
takes out dudes, she's like, knife, giant knife.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
When she like giant knifes the guy destroying everything at the end.
At the end, but also like, oh, I gotta make a bridge. Hang on, knife, and just pull the wall down.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there something about her? It felt very like Drunken Master, where she's just moving so
Yeah.
slow and just like knife, like.
Well, they kind of
perfect
slow moed a lot of her
movements.
fights and stuff.
What's that?
They also slow moed a lot of her fights for it.
No, I mean in terms of like, because she's
No,
like
that just- it
harassing
makes it-
somebody
right.
so much, she just no wasted movement.
So you
I
can
guess.
see it because
Yes.
it's slow moed a little
Yeah,
bit every
like
time.
the Japanese master is like this. Oh, they don't waste movement. They know what they're doing. 5 steps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was very flippant. I'm not saying she's a kung fu master. Just in way in terms
She
of the
might
way
be.
that she was just ahead of everybody.
You're saying they shot it like that, basically.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Kate Blanchett is a kung fu master.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, her character.
I like
No,
that.
Kate
Right.
Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
Heard
Yeah.
it here first.
I thought it was cool. They finally made a fucking Norse movie about Thor.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he's Thor. The god of lightning. Let's do
That's what
something
it
with
needs.
I wonder how much money they spent on like that one Led Zeppelin song that they played pretty much all of twice.
that. Because they spent a lot of money on that one
Yeah.
song.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, but like, I wonder how much money they spend on it.
But the scene it was in, it was cool.
I mean,
No,
that-
but 2 scenes.
Yeah, it's
That,
really
that's the best part of the movie is at the end when like the big fight comes on
Yeah.
and Zeppelin just comes back like whoa a second time.
It's the theme of the movie, but also it's the perfect song for like a
Yeah.
Norse movie.
Well, it's a Norse
they had-
song.
The scene with the slow mo with when the Valkyrie flashback,
Yeah.
Yeah.
is just literally a painting.
Well,
And
honestly,
that is perfect for.
I
Led
saw that
Zeppelin.
in the
It's a Led
trailer.
Zeppelin cover.
I saw that in the trailer and I was like, man, I hope that's the end fight, and then it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, I think it's an actual painting.
It
Still,
might be.
No, like with the first shot with the Pegasus
Yeah.
coming from that's an actual painting.
the Valkyrie
Yeah.
flying in to fight
Man,
the,
I,
the
I
person.
fucking love that Valkyrie chick as well.
She was fantastic. Man.
Is it
I forget her
Tessa
name.
Thompson?
Tessa something. Tessa Fowler.
I don't
That's
know,
a
maybe.
porn star. Wait,
Oh, well.
I think Tessa Thompson. You nailed it, bro. Look at you.
Yeah, it's because I looked it up and tried to remember because she's also like gorgeous.
She was, yeah, man. She did a really great job.
Yeah,
She could be a porn
I don't
star
know
if
if
she
I've
wanted.
seen her in
I
anything
wish.
before.
yeah. I looked her up. She's been in a lot of like small
Yeah,
things.
She kind of stole the movie. Like every scene she was in was great.
Yeah, she was great. Super, just like out of nowhere, really great character. But
Well,
yeah,
I
so
feel like Carl Urban was kind of like, why'd he have to be there?
wait, which one?
Scourge.
I like
Oh,
Scourge.
I like Scourge too, but Scourge never. He was always like a step behind.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing? I guess we'll do that now.
See, that's why I thought it was funny.
He redeemed
'Cause
himself.
he's- he's just going with the
it's
flow.
comedic for sure.
Yeah.
He redeemed himself. with the stupid guns, the AKs. That was
Yeah.
so dumb.
The M16s.
You know what?
Destiny
It was
Troy.
really stupid when it was happening, but also it's like, oh, I'm glad they called back to it. It wasn't
Yeah.
wasted. It wasn't just a throwaway joke in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I really think people in superhero movies need to start investing in guns. Like, cause
Yeah.
honestly, I think the Wonder Woman would have done a lot better in Justice League if they had firearms.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of superheroes with
You
guns,
just call them the Wonder Women?
the Wonder Woman.
That's not bad.
Speaking of superheroes with guns, have you guys started Punisher yet?
I thought you were going to talk about Aquaman. Because them guns! No, I did not.
Nah.
I
I
started.
heard it was average overall.
I finished it.
I'm
I'm
almost.
not-
I'm
finished
almost
it.
done with
You
it.
finished it like the day of.
I
okay.
did.
Yeah.
I watched the first 2 last night.
I heard you laughing.
There's some
my
jokes in
God.
there.
Well, I
It-
think it's just probably because stupid shit's happening. It's like, whoa, that's cool.
It's not that it's funny. It's that the way it's paced. It's very slow, and then they'll be like 0 to 100 for a couple minutes, then it's back down.
Yeah.
It just pops out of nowhere at certain points. It's just like, oh fuck.
Oh, so it's like a noir, and then he kills somebody all of a sudden.
Kinda,
Back to
yeah.
small.
That's early on. I think the plot to punishing ratio is a little low right now.
There needs to be more punishing needed to happen.
Okay, so
Like the whole, it's kind of a constant.
just on a whole.
They decided that they wanted to add a narrative to the Punisher.
Yeah, I mean, I like it because I love that character they've built.
So here's kind
He's
of
really good at playing the Punisher.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's the best I've seen so far.
No, he's great. You can go.
You good? Just
You
yeah.
Yeah, he like the stuff that focuses on him. You know, I'm loving even when he's not killing dudes. I just like the character.
Yeah.
Some of the
I-
B plot's a little weak right now.
Well, the thing
maybe
about
it gets
it-
better.
Think about the B plot because you're talking about like the kid, right? The one that's digging a foxhole in his backyard.
Wait, which B plot?
Oh, I
There's like
haven't even
4
gotten
B
there.
plots.
Okay, then
I
no.
was talking about the.
I'm sorry. You say this plot of a kid digging a hole.
Well,
back there?
it's one of those like he's kind of like a fresh out of war, only did like a tour and all that kind of
PTSD.
thing. and
How many
it's just to
times
go-
did Frank Castle smash a sledgehammer so far?
In the
Quite
first
a few.
in the
He
first
broke a
2
wall.
episodes.
He broke a dude,
Uh,
several dudes with the sledgehammer.
yeah, that's pretty good.
What were you gonna say? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you up before.
Sorry, I was counting in my head.
Oh.
Really, only episode 1 is a lot of sledging. Episode 2 was a little
Yeah.
weak on the hammering. Although episode 2 has like one of the best fucking gags I've ever seen.
Which one you
I
talking
don't
about?
know if you want me to spoil it or
No.
not.
Have you all seen it?
I've seen it.
Then yeah, spoil it.
Okay, it's
Because it might get me to watch it now.
in episode 2 he has a dude tied to a chair. You know, he's interrogating him. He shoots him in the leg and he's like playing with the wound and shit. It's really fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's holding the gun, and the dude in the chair, I guess he untied the way his hands were restrained.
He tied it with a tie.
Yeah, he tied it with like a tie or fabric. And then he grabs the gun and he's like, "Yo, I fucking got you now." Then he gives a whole monologue, blah blah blah, answering a bunch of shit. And then he's like, "You gonna close your eyes?" And he doesn't close his eyes. He's like, "All right, shoot yourself." And he puts the gun on his head. And he pulls the trigger, and Punisher just goes, "Gun's empty, asshole." And kicks his
It beats the shit out of him.
Oh,
It's
it's so fucking good.
I'm gonna let
He
you
was his ass for a
monologue right
second
now.
time.
Yeah.
Well, because like in the monologue, he told him everything he wanted to hear.
Yeah.
So it's like,
all,
all right,
it's all
all right,
so
all right.
planned.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's so
See,
good.
I think he's really good at Punisher.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean.
I'll
The-
watch it. I'm gonna watch
The
it.
only complaint I have, I think, about the show overall, because like apart from some of the dialogue stuff, because I was expecting that because they don't have the greatest dialogue
Honestly,
in the
I
shows.
don't mind it as much so far.
Right, it's definitely better than it's been in like everything else.
I'm into it right
the,
now.
The only kind of complaint that I have is that the Punisher seems like a character who like lives at like an 11, and they kind of only go there like a handful of times.
I wouldn't say he lives at an 11.
Yeah,
That's my biggest thing is right now.
I expect him to go there more often.
Sorry, Luke.
Yeah, you're good. It's it's not as much of like the action as I was expecting, I guess.
Or just like the extreme levels of it. Like there are scenes where like he beats a guy blind. It's like that's what I
Yeah.
wanted,
There-
but
there's
that doesn't
great
happen as
scenes.
often. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because it shouldn't though. He shouldn't. He
Yeah.
can't be an 11 to everybody, because then he's a serial killer.
Well,
like
that-
that's
okay.
supposed to
But
happen.
it's just an 11 to the bad guys. Come on.
Well, not just that.
They get some more
Sure,
bad guys.
but there's still like
If
that's
he was-
angry. If he's
he was
blinding
11
people.
all the time, why would you watch the show?
because
Right.
when he's not an 11, it's like, oh wow, he's
you would
actually
get
human.
jaded by it.
But
Yeah,
he's
get
all, I feel like
jaded
he's
by
like
it.
a 7 always.
I don't want.
He can't go back down to a 5. He's lost his family.
Yeah.
But he's a 7, just like trying to be a 7. I'm trying to get back to a 6, but I'm a 7. I gotta be calm. I gotta be a 7.
It doesn't.
And then it's 10. Like
it doesn't have to be like the crazy action all the time, but like in episode 2, there's probably like 5-10 minutes of action in like a 55-minute episode.
I don't want him. Like you said, I don't want to.
I feel like he could be more intense. Is what I'm getting at.
I don't want that. I want it to be a show where there's a narrative and stuff. I just want. I guess what it is you want every time he does do something to be that 11.
Yeah.
I don't want it all the time.
So
but when he does do something, I want him to be the fucking Punisher.
But you want him to be. But you want to be the Punisher. But that's what I mean is that he doesn't go there as often as he should.
Yeah.
Like even by that barometer, he just.
I think I gotta watch it, but I think I'd be okay with that because then you're right. It gets bored. Like every time he's just gonna disembowel and blind. Like it's you know.
It's not that. Like I agree with you. I like that there's plot in between. I just wouldn't mind if there's a little more letting him shine a little more with the action
like I
stuff.
said, they just don't go there as often as I feel like they should.
It's also hard to top that prison scene from Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they went because they didn't know they were getting the show. Like they went hard with the Punisher.
Well, that's why I think it worked in
Yeah.
the show is because like he was only on every so often, and when he was just 11 murdered.
That's also the problem with Luke Cage. Luke Cage is fucking awesome before he got his own show. Like
Sure,
he was
yeah.
really cool popping up in Jessica Jones.
I don't know. I do like the show so far. I'll probably continue with
I
it.
think
Yeah,
it's
I
the
wanna
best thing
see
I've
it.
seen from them. I will give it that.
Yeah.
There's just some things like
I really like John Bernthal.
yeah,
So
he's a great
let me
Punisher.
He's
ask
killing
you,
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
all the supporting characters. How
Yeah.
do you feel about that?
That's kind of what I mean by the B plot.
They're just kind of
All
there.
the B plots.
well,
so like Daredevil.
They're just kind of there.
I was talking specifically about I don't know if it's the FBI or the police, but the chick, the main chick.
Yeah.
They're
Like,
like
I
Homeland
like her. I
Security or
like
some
her, but I think her character's just kind of weak.
Well, they're not entirely. They don't have. Their purpose really isn't.
Well, their purpose is
entirely there.
to tie it together. I'd assume.
I think that they're just there to cut away from them so that they can go do the boring planning stuff for missions and then go do something else.
But at the same time, I don't know. I don't get her motivations. I don't
Yeah.
like the way they.
Yeah.
Also,
her partner and her just don't have chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and kind of a spoiler.
The
really,
partner's like trying to be comic relief, but it's,
And he's
eh.
not.
Yeah.
It's just you guys.
You know what's better comic relief is fucking Frank Castle and I forget his name. The dude he works.
Cyber or Cypher,
Yeah,
whatever.
him.
Yeah.
They have great chemistry. Like stupid little things like, "Hey, we need milk." When he
Yeah.
Punisher's pissed and runs out, he's like, "Hey, we need milk," or some stupid shit
Yeah,
like
or
that.
just things like-
it's funny. It works.
Because I don't know how far into it you got, but like things where it just shows up at his wife's house, like, oh yeah, how you doing, man? So, all that
Yeah.
stuff, like yeah,
Yeah.
because he knows he's watching her. It's like, oh,
Oh
Gotta stop
yeah,
fucking with this guy.
I saw that one.
And then like
Oh
the
my
we're
God,
spoiling
that
a
was
lot of shit
great.
for you, but,
the
like,
kids
it's
are a
fun.
whole different thing that you're gonna hate once you get.
I
further.
haven't gotten to the kids.
The kids are kind of
when you
annoying.
get further, you're
thought
gonna
they were
hate
dead.
it. Not his kids.
Oh.
Someone else's kids.
It sounds
So-
like you guys are describing Daredevil to me right now. It's like the hero's pretty cool, but then those B characters who they talk.
Yeah, that's kind
Yeah.
of what it is.
I
That's
mean,
why
they're-
it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
an
the writing
amazing
isn't super
show.
great. It's part
That's
of
all
the
their
problem.
shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is about
They do action well.
I do agree with Casey. I think it's kind of, even though the writing's I still think it's better than
Yeah.
a lot of the other stuff. Because I'm actually enjoying it. I feel
Yeah.
like with a lot of the other ones, I've fallen off kind of quicker.
I'll
You-
kinda
I
give
feel
more
like
of a
you
shit
didn't give
about the
Daredevil a
Punisher.
try, and
I-
you would like Daredevil if you stuck with it.
I agree with that. I
Yeah.
think I would if I started it over and tried to get into it again.
But again, like the Karen Page, I assume she's in Punisher also.
Yeah.
Not not as much.
But she's like
which is for the
sometimes
best.
she's great and sometimes I just want her to stop.
Yeah.
So to be fair, she's not in it enough to make you want to stop.
Okay.
So
I found the guy who plays Daredevil really good, and the fight scenes are really good. That it kept me going. So I feel like if I start Punisher, John Berthal's gonna keep me fucking going.
I think
he
it'll
will.
keep you going.
so
'Cause
I'm okay with it.
even though like the crazy violent scenes aren't often, when they happen, it's so fucking satisfying. Because like yes, that's what I wanted. Just do it again.
Yeah, I want to.
Especially in the
Right.
first episode, it's like
more
40
one-liners and
40
shit, too.
minutes of nothing, and then it's such a pop at the end.
but also that gives it meaning.
yeah,
You know, that's what you want. You want those kills to have meaning, and that's
because
I guess
that's
you
what
do.
they're going for. Is that the Punisher?
He has
like-
a code. He has a code.
Exactly. They're going like he doesn't like it, but he's like the best at it.
Yeah,
Well, he's doing
like
it
he's
because
not. It's
he
not like
has
he
to.
has
Yeah.
a list of pedophile names. He's crossing them off one by one. He has a
Yeah.
code. He targets people for a reason.
Yeah.
Not that he doesn't kill pedophiles, but you know, he's not like
Well, that's
Santa
the
with
reason
his
he
list.
targets
Like who's naughty?
But yeah, I'm digging it. I'll probably watch more.
There must be a Punisher comic where he's Santa Claus for a day or something,
Castle
and
Claus.
he has his list.
So I found out that there is a Punisher comic where he's black for a little bit.
Nice.
What do you mean for like he changes in the comic and goes back?
Well, what happened was he got like all kinds of burnt up by an explosion, and he went to
Oh,
like some
okay.
like
misled
off-brand
me.
doctor, and like she's like, "Oh, I'll fix you," but she gave him like black eye skin, so he's just black for a little bit.
Remember that time the Punisher became a black guy?
Oh my god.
Wow, he's
Oh,
just...
you Googled it?
Oh, yeah, I had to.
Is there
Yeah.
like
Is there pictures?
a screenshot? Yeah.
Yeah.
This was like in the
It's literally a shot of
90s.
him looking in the mirror. Like, oh, I'm black
Okay.
guy.
To be fair
Yeah.
to the artist, it
But-
looks like a white guy with
Yeah.
black skin.
Like what
Fair.
it would be. But this was
The
like during the
Punisher
90s
plus
or some
Cage
shit.
is just two black guys.
Yeah, he did meet up with Luke Cage, and they had a whole thing.
Of course he did.
Nice.
I guess he was black. I've never known that. That's messed up.
There's
That's
a
like,
lot
yeah.
of
That's
really
like
dumb
when the
shit.
Punisher. He met Archie too. I don't know if you know. He came to Archie's
I've heard of that.
land and like threatened
Did
people.
he kill anyone?
No, but he's
That's
like, be
Archie.
good kids, don't do drugs. Or
Nice.
something. I don't know.
Or I'll punish you.
Probably. He definitely met Archie though. That's true.
No, there's a lot of dumb shit that happened. Like,
Yeah.
I think DC also once had a supervillain powered by cocaine.
Yes, he did.
It was like Snowflame or something.
That's a great name for him.
No, a lot of things, a lot of dumb things happened when like they were failing in the '90s, and like we need something, just
There's
something.
well also
Yeah, that
because
was
you
the
want like
90s.
those one-off characters for like Spider-Man to beat up.
Yeah.
And there's so many like one-off villains. If you go through their database, it's like, oh, this dude's got one thing. Oh, it's Dino Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For you know,
Yes.
they gotta have filler episodes, but
Yeah.
there's no arc. He just beats up a bad guy quick.
They're bringing a lot of those villains back though, like the stupid one-off ones. That you're like, oh, this was a weird, obscure thing
Yeah.
from this one
They're,
comic.
they're definitely doing that
a
for
lot of that.
like longtime comic fans. Like, hey, you know what? Here's something only you guys will get. You're welcome.
Hey man, there were good references in Thor and Justice League too. Like they had Easter eggs.
Yeah.
I like Easter eggs in movies because it's like it shows the fan like the end of the Guardians with the collectors like oh
Yeah.
what's in that cage what's in that
See,
thing
we
over there?
care.
Yeah.
I just hate when they try to make the movie that's what it's only about. And
Yeah.
There's no substance to the film.
Also,
Yeah.
just a quick side note: Punisher was totally Santa Claus at one point.
I mean, that
and
would-
Nice.
It
and he
does
had
make
a fucking
sense.
naughty list. It's right there. Like you have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
The naughty list is too easy. But yeah, I mean, speaking of Justice League, we can hop on that. Oh, what do you
What'd you
got?
just-
it's the
Discover.
Punisher chopping a dude's throat as Santa.
Nice.
Anyways,
Santa
sorry guys.
throat
I gotta
chop.
get
Is
off the
he
internet.
using a sharpened candy cane?
No, he's using his fucking hand because he's the Punisher.
That's
he's
true.
like breaking a dude's throat, but he's Santa. Anyways, guys, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me get off the internets.
Yeah.
Before you get down this wonderful land of like just Punisher offshoots.
Yeah.
that ain't bad.
Yeah. But yeah, so we can hop on. You mentioned Justice League. We can hop on that. We have all seen that as well, except Jaime again. Sorry.
Again.
He's seen it.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
You
Watch the trailer. Most of that.
Hey, Jaime.
Most of that movie's in it.
What's the biggest spoiler you think's in that movie? Because you probably know it.
I have no idea. I don't. To
you
be
se-
fair, I don't pay attention to spoilers. I barely watch trailers.
Did you
on
watch
purpose.
the
Same thing
Bang-
with Star Wars. I haven't watched the Star Wars trailer.
I averted my gaze during Thor.
Oh my God! When the Star Wars trailer came on during Thor, Jordan looked up and covered his ears.
Yeah, I did that
It comes
too.
out in 2 fucking weeks, and I
When
haven't
it
seen
did
I'm not gonna
that,
spoil
when it did
myself
that in
now.
Blade Runner, I was like, I'm not watching this.
Luke literally said at the end of the Star Wars trailer, "You should really not look now. It's a
Yeah.
spoiler coming."
There's a shot at the end that's very.
Okay.
Spoiler
Also,
heavy.
the director and Mark Hamill said, "Don't watch this newest trailer. It spoils too much if you want to see it." So, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to you. You made the movie.
Yeah. I
Get
watched
the
that.
Doomsday shit from the first Justice League. I don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah.
Not that the
Yeah.
movie was like I cared about it, but cared
Well,
about Star Wars.
so no. Well, I guess what I got kind of going back to before we get too far.
Is there a spoiler in Justice League?
Well, no.
I'll put it this
Who did
way.
you
Yes.
think Superman was coming back?
That's what I mean. Like that's like
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that's what I mean.
that-
Like,
yeah, okay,
That's like
yeah.
the only
I thought that-
spoilers.
yeah.
Like
Oh my
Okay,
god, the way
really?
he comes back too.
Is it stupid?
No.
Okay, I will
Well,
say this.
yes,
I
but then
don't
he
care.
headbutts someone so fucking hard,
Nice.
and I cheered.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So-
The Superman coming back to life, that like 10-minute fight is easily the best part of the
so
movie.
Superman comes back.
Like,
He's pissed off and fights the Justice League.
He's like not himself because he's like, "Why'd you bring me back?" And
Yeah.
It's like, but also
Retarded
also-
super
it's
zombie.
literally so. The movie was 2 hours and 50 minutes, and then the studio said, "We can't do that. You need to make a 2-hour movie."
Yeah.
So they made a 2-hour movie,
and
it moves.
it feels like there's just
barely a
chunks
story.
missing.
Literally, Superman comes back. They're fighting Superman, and then at the end of the fight, they cut away and they see fucking Steppenwolf boom tubing.
He teleports
my
in a
God.
thing.
Dude,
yeah.
like he comes down like last cube, and he's back in the air. Like, oh no, he got it.
Oh man!
It's
Literally.
Well, so
Literally
like
that.
Stop
because
It's exactly like
yeah,
a
for the sake
cartoon.
of plot. Yeah.
What?
For the sake of plot, like
Yeah.
all the mother boxes, which is what they're calling it, the cube things that he has to kidnap. He literally just teleports into the room, grabs it, and teleports out.
Yeah, you
imagine
Most of them. They
It-
fight him
That's
for like on
crazy.
2 of them, but it's like at the same time. It's like,
Imagine
Yeah.
like in Civil War, while Captain America and Iron Man are fighting, in the background, there's an Infinity Stone on the ground, and Thanos just picks it up and leaves. That's what happens.
Kinda, yeah.
And,
Steppenwolf felt shortchanged in general because
Yeah.
they definitely cut part of this movie out.
Well, this is something I mentioned to Jordan, that Justice League in general just feels like an episode of Dragon Ball Z to me.
Yeah, but that's also why I like it, I think.
Yeah, it's like
It's because it's just a lot of cool fighting.
it's Superman's dead. All the Justice League besides Superman try to fight the bad guy. They fail. So like, oh, we got to bring Superman back to life. Superman comes back to life,
Dude, you're
kick the
blowing
bad
my
guy's
fucking
ass,
mind
and then
right
it's
now.
over. It's
Dude,
Dragon
and
Ball
then
Z.
Superman comes back and they win so fucking easy.
Yeah, it's
So
Dragon
an
Ball
episode of
Z.
Dragon
You
Ball
just,
Z.
it's like, oh, we just need Goku back. Okay, Goku's here. We win.
You win.
Alright, it's the greatest movie ever. You're totally right.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like it.
Wait, so
Like,
but
genuinely, because I enjoyed the whole time. I was like, oh, there's not too much talk. 'Cause Superman came back, he's not talking, he's kicking ass.
Well, you also just hate Henry Cavill, which I kind of understand.
Henry
at this point.
Cavill's a bad actor. I'm
I thought
sorry.
dude, I thought it was just all right. Like in both
in the
movies.
DC movies, I haven't
'Cause
seen his
that
war show.
shit in the
whatever.
beginning
Rome.
of the movie
I haven't
is just
seen it.
It
hurts.
opens.
Oh, the kid.
I'll tell you, it opens with a fucking phone scene of some kids interviewing Superman with
But like kids,
the
like
worst
4-year-olds.
kid voice you could possibly cast.
Hey, Superman!
Superman! Oh, Soup, you're so strong, Superman!
Yeah, it's,
I hope that's the exact voice.
It's close.
It is close.
It's a little less Meeseeks, but
It's
If you want to just watch like big things like bang into each other for 2 hours, go
it's
for it.
also the Flash, genuinely funny at times. Like
Yeah.
he saved that movie. It would have been dry.
Okay, so this is what
He's
I will
alright.
say.
The trailer
I'm
jokes
wearing
are not
this for a reason.
good. Trailer jokes.
Exactly.
I
I
am
know.
not
Flash.
happy about the CW TV show, The Flash.
It's
Oh,
the
I like
Flash.
that.
I
hat.
fucking hate it.
He's
Really?
wearing
and
a
I am a
Flash hat.
huge Flash
Why do you
fan.
hate it? That's
You
okay.
are
It's a
such-
fucking Saturday morning cartoon. I
Yeah,
don't want a
totally,
Saturday
but that's
morning
what
cartoon.
superhero- that's what
If I
comics
wanted
are.
a Saturday morning cartoon, I would watch a Saturday morning cartoon.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're
I watched Arrow.
No, the CW shows are campy, and that's why you watch them.
Arrow wasn't campy at the beginning,
Now it is now.
and it is now, and that's why I hate them.
but Arrow
they all
was also
became
just
campy.
fucking Batman for the first 2 seasons. Like literally.
I was okay with that.
I was too, to be honest with
So
you.
was everyone.
But I thought the
What are
Flash.
the problems?
First season of Flash was enjoyable. It's definitely gotten
No,
away
it
from it now.
wasn't. Ugh.
So the new season, they're not doing a speedster villain for the finally. So I'm curious. They're doing I forget they're doing.
is it the shark guy?
No, they did Shark Eye a couple times.
Okay.
Last season was like literally jumping the shark. Like we had aliens, we had monsters. It was crazy.
I also don't like the dude who plays him.
That's fair. Again, like I'm not watching that show for like the act. It's literally like I've told Luke the formula. It's like, hey, someone got their feelings hurt. They storm off. Let me go talk to them. And someone splits off. And then there's a scene out there with them talking. Everybody's back in here. What should we do? Barry's is really upset about this. Like, oh, his dad. Blah blah blah. And then they fight.
Sounds like the show.
The fighting is so good though in both shows. That's why I watch it. Is I really enjoy the fight.
That is
scenes.
true. The fighting in Arrow is really
The choreography,
good.
they do a
Even
really
the
good
newer
job.
episodes. are
that's
still
the
pretty
reason
good.
to watch it.
That is what has always
Flash?
propelled me. The Flash less so.
Yeah, I would definitely say less so.
I like the first season, but also so like in the movies, he's getting his own movie. Like Ezra Miller's gonna be
yeah,
the Flash. Like that might be cool.
That's what I was. Well, that's what I was prefacing. Is I don't know how I feel about him as a choice. I don't know much about him.
He is
So,
straight
that's
up
one I have to
nerd
see.
awkward.
I thought it was a poor choice until I saw it, and I think he did a pretty solid job.
I think he's. Ooh, I keep hitting that thing.
Yeah, right.
I think he did a really good job.
Yeah, I was very surprised.
I thought
honestly.
he was like. The jokes in the trailers are the ones
Yeah.
that don't work.
It's
Like he has a lot of good jokes.
a big problem with that movie
That's actually
is
fair.
everyone's doing one-liners, and only some of them work.
Dude, but
the,
like
the Flash's one-liners work a little more, I guess.
sure. I mean, there's also a scene with like Aquaman and Lasso of Truth that's just fucking funny.
That's pretty good.
Like
yeah.
it's just fucking funny. I like Aquaman a lot actually.
Yeah, Jason
like-
Momoa was great,
Well, yeah.
or the character.
I feel like
should
they
say.
played to him as a person. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
literally just like this drunk dude who shows up to help a fishing town and then goes back to drinking whiskey
Yeah,
Nice.
underwater.
Yeah.
underwater. I
I
wish he
mean,
did more cool shit though, because like he surfed in that dude.
Oh,
but
what
that's in the
you?
trailer.
Aquaman
you mean
didn't do a lot.
You didn't think that him like just backflip or falling backwards in the water and swimming off was cool?
No, that was amazing actually. I was actually because it's literally like immediate jet stream. He's going.
Yeah.
There's
but
a
also-
lot of things in there where it's like they kind of
Did you guys even know they cut out Willem Dafoe?
no.
Willem
Who's he
Dafoe was in
playing?
that
He
movie?
was supposed to be in Atlantis, but they cut out so much of Atlantis.
Huh.
Oh, that's right. I
Will
didn't-
he?
yeah,
Yeah, he's one of the characters.
Is he going to
Will
be in the
deleted
Aquaman
scenes,
movie?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Well, at least that's something to look
But
forward
they
to, I
kept
guess.
Mira because they needed her for the plot of this movie. That's what I mean. Like they definitely
Yeah.
cut a lot of this movie out. They cut out apparently the whole thing with Central City. There was like
Is
an
it
Iris
Mira
West scene.
or is it Mara? I've actually always wondered that.
Isn't two E's?
I've read it.
Myra.
Is it one E or two E's?
I think it's one E.
Then it's Mara.
Isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
I've always wondered that. Literally, I have.
gonna look it
Just
up.
because I've only read
Yeah,
it.
I'm right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I thought it was. No,
Look
I
it
don't
up.
know. No one's ever
I-
said it out
I have
loud.
no idea.
Yeah,
the reason
yeah.
I'm asking is because you watched it in a movie, and how did they pronounce it?
They didn't say her
They
name.
didn't.
Oh, then
Yeah,
never
they,
mind.
They cut out the scene where they introduced her, so
How
she was
dare
just
they?
there.
No, it's more so like they're not married. It's like Aquaman left when his dad died, and she's the queen. And she's
As
like,
far
we need you.
from Justice League, all you know is she's just some chick that he likes.
Look, honestly, Atlantis is also like just a room in like Justice League.
Yeah.
Like it's just a
There's-
room with the fucking box in it, like underwater floating, and then like the tube comes in, and like Steppenwolf comes out to grab it, and the Atlanteans are like, "No, fuck you, you can't do that."
Yeah.
And then he's like beating their ass.
Don't
and
take our
Aquaman's
room.
there
And then
wasn't.
Aquaman's just swimming around like, wait a minute, I feel a disturbance in the force. Goes back home for no reason. It's like, oh wait, now I gotta fight you. And
Yeah.
then like,
There was barely any Atlantis, really.
yeah, like that's like 2/3 of the scene right there. Just
But
explained.
there was enough Atlantis to get Aquaman to join the Justice League.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But also, like, I thought Cyborg was gonna really suck, and I thought he was fantastic.
Cyborg was.
I
really
really
good.
enjoyed
Yeah.
Cyborg
He
actually.
was probably the best part. for
Yeah,
me.
surprisingly, right? Every scene he was in
Okay.
is like, no, I'm a G. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
I got you.
That's what I was hoping for out of Cyborg.
Honestly, the worst fucking part of this movie is Batman.
Yeah. Batman's really
Sad
weird.
Really?
Batfleck. Yeah, he did nothing cool.
Yeah,
Well,
they
literally,
didn't-
his superpower is like, he literally says it. My superpower is I'm rich,
Yeah,
which is a funny joke, but in the movie, it's literally a superpower because he just gets beat up.
Yeah.
The opening scene. So I guess they recut the movie because Joss Whedon came back and shot a bunch. The opening scene,
Yeah.
Joss Whedon shot, and they cut the comedy out of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's doing Batgirl for them. So I guess he had a deal where he's going to take over the rest because Snyder dipped out.
Because
well,
his
sorry, I had
daughter.
the family thing.
Like the jokes definitely feel like Whedon. Like there's definitely some humor, but like they cut
Admittedly,
that movie. Like I would actually want to see the director's cut.
I'd be curious. Honestly, I don't know if I'd like it as much.
I'd be curious
not?
to start watching it, but I don't know if I'd want to finish it.
Because that's a 3-hour investment.
They lost so
almost.
much money in this movie too. Like their shit didn't work out.
Yeah, it's because Warner Brothers hasn't gotten it yet.
I enjoyed
somehow.
this movie though.
I mean, they're getting
imagine
there,
if
It's
though.
it had a good-
Getting
enjoyable,
better.
but it's not a good movie.
Well, imagine if it had a good story with all the cool action. Like they would have killed it.
Yeah,
All they did was good.
they
It's
just can't.
definitely. So here's the thing: it's definitely getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're now there's
So they also, I thought Justice League was supposed to be a 2-part movie.
Isn't it?
No, it's not anymore. They said
Oh, what?
Darkseid's name once, but this movie ends up neatly.
Well, I mean, it doesn't mean they're not going to do a part 2 with.
No,
Darkseid.
in other
They
words,
announced
was
it a
supposed
long
to be
time ago.
Part
It
1
was
and
supposed to
part
be a
2
part 1 and
originally
part two,
because they
yeah.
were doing the Infinity War. Infinity War is also one movie now. Like everything is no.
no
longer.
Infinity War is still part 1 and 2.
They're still doing 2 movies, aren't
It's
they?
Infinity War, Avengers 3, Infinity War, and then the next movie is going to start their new Marvel shit.
No.
Yeah, the next movie is.
Wait, so now.
Hypothetically, Thanos is going to lose next movie and go.
So
when did
is
that
this
come out?
legitimately
Recent.
just a $1 billion movie
Hang on,
now?
look it up. Yeah.
Wait.
I'm excited. I'm interested in that.
I'll look it
Okay,
up. Keep talking.
do some googling. Yeah, because
That sounds wrong.
It's, no, it's just Avengers Infinity War now.
Because I was gonna get into that
100%.
next. Is the teaser just dropped? I was gonna talk about.
Yeah, and they cut out all that cool shit from the Comic-Con trailer. I told you about.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
show that.
But that's good. It was
Yeah,
a good trailer.
The Comic Con trailer. Honestly, I kind of wish I didn't see it. Cause,
I didn't watch
we
it either.
saw it shitty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch
Well,
any of it.
I thought you
I don't
It was
want
before
to.
like a lot of
Well, I
things were
do.
done, so like some of it didn't.
Yeah, notice it didn't say Infinity War Part 1 when the trailer dropped. It's just the Marvel. It's Avengers Infinity War.
Fuck, I didn't.
Yeah,
know
but to
that.
be fair, at
I'm
the end of
wondering-
it says part 2 or
I
like,
still think
whatever
it's
It's not
It
it
was
part 1.
You
It's
know,
still
I-
just
It doesn't
good.
say it part 1 either.
So
promise you they announced
if
it.
you go to IMDb, is there like still a part 2 like credited to be made?
Yeah,
hang on.
do that. go do that.
Avengers
wait.
Infinity War will be only one movie.
Fuck, I had no idea.
It's gonna be like a 3-hour movie.
So
They're probably gonna do something else for the.
So
well,
I guess
whatever
the issue
second part.
is, instead of having 2 movies telling one story, you have one movie tell most of a story, and then that's where they're going to branch out into their phase 3 or phase 2, whatever it is.
Sure, I think it's phase 3 by now.
No, it's
it might be
It's
phase
phase
4.
two.
4.
Phase
Yeah.
4 going into that. I think we're in phase 3.
I
thought
think
Black
we're-
Panther
we
was
in
phase
phase
3.
3.
It's
Yeah.
phase 4.
It's
yeah.
phase
Their
4.
next phase, whatever
Yeah.
it is, with the new Avengers.
But I mean, like, who cares, honestly?
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
fair.
so. People are going to fucking die. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they showed Vision dying in the trailer.
Vision's gonna die because Thanos is gonna rip the stone out of his forehead. Or did all you guys see the teaser? I should say that.
I mean,
didn't
let's
watch it.
be honest. If he's
Okay.
collecting stones, he's gonna start with Vision, right?
Our
like,
Vision
he
has-
clearly has got
So-
one.
obviously.
Motherfucker gets 2 stones in a scene in like the trailer, so
Yeah.
he's having those.
So-
he's going to have those stones rather quickly.
well, I thought the movie was gonna end. He gets all the stones and then a cliffhanger.
No, it starts with him finding.
So
stones.
this is
So
just the war.
The bumper at the end of Thor 3, they saw his fucking ship.
Yeah.
That's Thanos' ship.
Yeah.
He's there. And also the bumper from the end of Guardians 2, or no, in the trailer is Thor
Meets the Guardians.
Yeah.
They're going, dude. Like they're just in it.
I guess
Yeah.
when this
They
movie's gonna
teased
start
Adam
and just
Warlock,
kind
too.
of
No
keep
one even
going
knows
and
who
going
the
and
fuck
going
Adam
and
Warlock
going.
is yet.
True.
So like there's shit coming in.
I feel like this movie's just gonna start and then just not stop for like 2.5
Yeah.
hours.
Right, and then
I
so-
kinda
Which
want
I'm okay
that.
with.
Yeah,
this is gonna be.
It should be that.
It's gonna be a billion budget, like 3-hour movie.
You know what? Here's where fucking Marvel has their shit together. They could easily make so much fucking money with 2 movies, but they care about the integrity of the movie.
Well,
So,
'cause they
we'll just
know
make the first one a little longer.
The
We'll tell whole
universe
story.
itself makes more money than any one movie will.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
they know if they don't
that's
fuck
true.
with the whole arc, they're gonna make more money.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with like EA and the Battlefront game and everything. It's like if you just focus and make a good game, the money's gonna
you
come
make the
anyway.
money, yeah.
Exactly.
So
So
apparently,
stop doing all this stupid.
the reason why they're doing all that stupid shit is because Disney made them pay an insane amount of money for it, and to the point that like conventional sales just don't cut it. That's the rationale
Still
behind
not an
it.
excuse,
Yeah,
man.
it's still.
No, I
yeah.
mean I'm not saying that makes the game good. I'm
Yeah,
saying that's why
fair.
they're doing dumb shit.
I mean, they're still gonna do Avengers 4. Like, it's gonna happen. But I think
Oh, yeah.
that's gonna be like they're gonna do Avengers 3, then all that fallout with like Thanos doing whatever the fuck he's doing,
Yeah.
and then the new Avengers.
'Cause
I'm really hoping Captain America dies.
I agree.
Because Winter
Isn't
Soldier
like
should
the whole
be-
thing about like how he can't die, and even like in the comics when he died, he was just regenerated in a coffin until he came back.
No.
No.
And that's what someone told me.
Well,
when I read the
maybe
comics.
in one instance, but like there's been stuff in the comics where he's died and had other people become Captain
No,
America.
just
No,
one
he
thing when
died
Bucky Barnes
once.
took over.
Bullseye headshot him, and then Winter Soldier took over.
Okay, is that
Yeah.
the
I
don't
canon
know how he came
line?
back
What they were
life,
telling
though.
me
Yeah, I
was
don't
that,
know, I
like
came back either,
he has a regeneration thing, but since he got a bolt in the head, it took longer than like normal. So
I
he came back eventually.
Probably that's usually what they do.
I hope you're wrong. That's really dumb. But
I
that,
feel like you're
Okay,
talking
yeah,
about
but they do dumb
Wolverine because
shit.
that's what I hear about Wolverine a lot.
Yeah, but like Wolverine, heals faster. Is the thing.
Wolverine's regenerated from a fucking molecule. Like that
Yeah.
motherfucker. Just,
Yeah.
Well, the thing was like Captain America does have healing factor. They even said it in the movies. So
Yeah,
he does in the
he
movies,
does
but
have
it's,
healing factor, yeah.
it's not Wolverine or Deadpool fast. It's real
Yeah.
slow. So like, if he dies, we'll see. Well, we'll see what they do.
Well, they're really leading up for Bucky to become Captain America.
Or-
It would make complete sense.
Ma-
At the end of the last Avengers, they showed the new Avengers.
yeah, maybe Captain America will die in this one, and then 3 years in Avengers 4, he'll come back to life.
He doesn't need to die, but he needs to retire.
Yeah. Well, I think
Iron
he
Man
will.
also, I
'cause
think, would be a good.
Well, they're gonna kill Iron Man because he costs too much money.
I hope they do.
He's also
man.
probably done with those movies.
Yeah.
He said he was done several times, and they keep giving him more money.
Yeah, because he's making so much
Keeps
fucking
not
money.
saying no to
He's
it.
making $1 billion on his own.
Yeah, it's
I mean, he's
insane.
making enough money to. He's really. Yeah. I don't know. I was gonna go somewhere, but I forgot where I was going.
This is actually insane how much money these things are
He
making.
needs to like high five and freaking make out with John Favreau for bringing him back. Because if it wasn't, honestly, if it wasn't for John Favreau, he wouldn't be where he is right now.
Yeah. But yeah, I have super high hopes. I thought the teaser was really cool. And also, minor Thor spoilers. I don't know if you care or not, Jaime.
Not too much.
But Loki totally has the Tesseract. Like they confirmed it.
Oh, well, yeah, in the trailer, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
But also, like, why would he not?
that's another plot point because like he's gonna fuck someone over at some point.
It's
Maybe
Loki,
it's
though,
Thanos.
Or
so-
fuck something up.
In the trailer, he's stepping over dead bodies. Of
Yeah, that's what I mean.
fallen
Like
people, and he's going to be on Thanos' side. Like, it's obvious. He's Loki.
Until he betrays him for family or something.
Sure.
that's probably gonna happen.
and then it turns into a Fast and the Furious movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get in cars and drift away all cool and shit.
That'd be okay.
Yeah, and Thor goes, "Family, brother."
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
You guys excited for Fast 9 when that eventually happens?
No, but yes.
Yeah. Fuck it. It's taken a long break, but yeah.
Is it really?
Well, because they're doing the spinoff with The Rock and Jason Statham, so...
Oh, is that actually happening?
Did you
Yeah.
not see
I haven't-
fucking...
I haven't heard
what's
about
his
this.
name
Really?
Rant? Oh my god. Okay.
Dude,
what's-
it's happening.
who's the annoying black guy?
Tyrese?
Tyrese went on a fucking rant at The Rock.
Really?
Here, in this week's Rock News.
Dude, please close out the show.
He went on a rant because the next Fast and Furious movie, I believe, is 2020.
Okay.
All right.
So are
Because
they doing the spin-off?
2019 is the spin-off with
Okay,
the
yeah.
Statham and The Rock.
I didn't know that was
And
coming
it's a lot of the
first.
same team, so because of that, they can't do 2 movies at once. So
Yeah,
Tyrese
same
is going
crew.
on a rant at The Rock. Just spouting bullshit. Tyrese is apparently crazy. Who knew?
Yeah.
He's just spouting nonsense and crying and just fucking crazy shit. And The Rock's just like, I'm but love, brother. The Rock, I'm a nice guy. I just want to make movies for my fans. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I didn't.
What was the basis of like his
What was the
gripes?
rant?
Because he's not gonna be in a movie for 3 years now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
Be a better actor.
the
Like
same
what?
produ- Also, yeah, just do a different
Fuck
movie.
you. This.
The Rock's doing like
Yeah, but
20
what other
movies a
movie?
year.
Yeah, what other
project.
movie could he be in?
I don't know. Fucking Rush Hour. Tyrese would be good in that.
No, he wouldn't.
Well,
You have not seen Chris Tucker.
that's true.
For
Well,
real.
not Rush Hour.
Have
but like
you
a Rush
seen
Hour.
Rush Hour?
Movie. No, we've talked about this
Oh
so many
my-
Yeah,
times.
we've been over
Right.
it.
Yeah, this has happened before.
Because apparently that's a movie I just gotta fucking see.
It is.
The first one.
The first one.
The second one's
Yeah.
alright too.
First two are
Alright.
definitely worth watching.
I guess I should have watched Rush Hour this week instead of Saving Private
No,
Ryan.
you definitely
actually
should watch
should've.
Saving Private Ryan. No.
You should have watched them together.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Double
okay.
feature.
I got the
Back to
thing
back.
from Roman.
Please.
From Roman, he uses fucking.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hello, world. Hello, loyal fans and loved ones from our Fast universe. There's so many periods and ellipses and stuff too, just so you know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to announce that if Dwayne is in Fast 9, there will be no more Roman Pierce. You mess with family and my daughter's survival, I'll mess with yours. Close your eyes, dude. You're a clown. Hashtag candy ass bitch made.
And what did the
All
Rock
my
say?
real one, men on integrity, my real ones out here, stand up. Folks at GP go to the gym and get big naturally. Hashtag no juice. Hashtag no OJ. Spin off, huh? Spin off these nuts, selfish champ. Boss notice he's got his arms around my shoulder and he's standing alone. Hashtag our children matter. So he's upset about like he can't give money for his daughter. I guess he's spending all the millions he's making.
Yeah, what's he spending it on?
Meanwhile, The Rock's posting like, because I follow him on Instagram, like once or twice a week he's doing Make-A-Wish shit with kids.
Yeah.
it's like it's just really funny. So he's kind of crazy. He's upset he ain't gonna make money for a while. So I guess like, yeah. So he's not gonna make money because The Rock's gonna do 2 movies.
Yeah.
Because The Rock's a big name.
A significantly bigger name, one might mind
And
say.
a bigger man. Significantly bigger man.
God, there's more. I won't read it, but like,
I mean, you read the best
he was
part
just
already.
ranting.
Yeah.
Then he goes back to it. Like he
A lot of sense
apologizes.
fragments.
It's just fucking.
Yeah, I fucking hate when people talk with the ellipses like those.
Yeah, but that spin-off's happening, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I didn't know it was happening before the next Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
I
didn't-
just knew it was happening.
I heard the joke that when's the spinoff happens? Like, man, I
No,
would watch
it's-
that. It's like, okay,
It's confirmed, dude. It's
I
gonna be
guess-
fantastic.
I guess I'm gonna watch the best part of the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah,
happen.
so
exactly.
that's coming out in 2019. So the next Fast and Furious.
So,
is
so that's the
2020.
next one then.
I guess they're probably filming them back like in some order, but
Yeah.
yeah. The next one is the spin-off.
Okay.
That's the
yeah.
next Fast and Furious movie you will see.
Is there a title yet?
I don't believe so.
Have they released any plot? And I hate using the word, but
As far as I
is there?
know.
What's the excuse to get these two guys to go like?
Are we
hit
best friends
things?
now?
Yeah.
Well, because they're starting to be broy in
They
Fast
came best
8.
friends. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, but that's what I'm wondering is like, is there any? Did they? What's the excuse for them to go do
Like,
stuff
yeah,
together?
what's the common ground for
I don't
them?
think there's anything. But Hobbs and Shaw, as a good buddy cop, that just
Hobbs and
beat
Is that what they're
Shaw.
calling it?
No, I'm saying
Let's say.
Hobbs and Shaw. I'd go see that.
Shaw and Hobbs. Not Hobbs and Shaw is better.
Shabs.
Shabs.
Same guys, right? It's Chris Morgan, like so. It's the same team.
Yeah, I'm into
So
it.
at least it's not. At least it'll be canon and like in line with
Yeah.
the feel.
It'll stay with the Fast and Furious.
They have like a
mythos.
screen cap of just like The Rock with a Gatling gun for like, oh, Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for that. But The Rock's got some stinkers coming, man.
I am very
Jumanji.
Jumanji. I keep going back and forth because I'll see something that makes you like, oh, okay, and then I'll see something that's like, oh, god damn.
No,
But I'm torn. I'm really torn on Rampage.
Don't be. It looks
it's
awful.
gonna be bad.
But it comes out in 420, and I wonder if they know.
Yeah, of course.
But like,
How could they not?
you have
Right?
to
Does it
hide
really
like
come
this
out on
movie.
420?
Yeah,
It's going up against Super Troopers 2. You gotta make a.
that looks worse.
You gotta make a 420 decision.
I might 420 watch them both.
I mean, I'm sure plenty of people
Did
will.
you guys talk about Rampage last week when I was gone?
A little bit. We can talk about it a little more.
I'm just
I saw
saying,
the trailer.
They have. I saw
Yeah.
all 3 beasts.
I saw the trailer.
We
yeah, I saw
watched the
Beast.
trailer like live.
I mean, anyone who's watched the trailer saw.
I
the
know.
Beast.
It's just they went so far. It's like they took Rampage. Oh wait, 3 animals get big with the people.
Yeah.
That's too much. Let's just do 3
only
animals.
thing we're
get big.
missing is a giant crocodile.
He's there.
So is Rampage set to be a franchise? Like they're gonna make more of the?
I
Okay.
hope not.
No, it's isn't it the San Andreas guy? Maybe.
I
Yeah,
believe
it's
so.
supposed to be
Yeah,
by the same
it's-
people who made San
I
Andreas.
think it's just a one-off.
San Andreas
I
was
guarantee
surprisingly
you, if
entertaining.
it makes
So-
enough money, it'll be a
That
franchise.
is not
Well,
what I've
I'm-
heard.
I don't believe so.
Really?
I don't think.
I really
What
want
would
to know.
you do? Because you hunt those 3 animals once.
They'll
But
find
what
some
if-
weird Transformer-esque plot. They were here the whole time.
What if
And-
there were more
and-
animals that
I-
showed up because of like another meteor hit the Earth with the whatever that
It's
made
not
the
a
animals
meteor.
big?
Is it a meteor?
I think it's something stupid like a
No,
meteor
it's
hits.
they experimented on animals and they get
Yeah, I
big.
thought
That's
I
all
mean,
it
isn't
is.
I think
In
the
the game they
trailer.
experiment on people and they get big.
Okay,
and then
cool.
They eat other people to stay big.
All right, cool, but like I'm pretty sure the trailer's talking about how like there's just these things are showing up like this fucking gorilla's starting to get bigger and bigger. We don't know
Right,
why.
right, but it's like science. It's not a meteorite.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay,
aliens.
well, no, it's alien
That'd be
science.
crazy. Nah,
So
that's
how,
too much.
If this
Meteors
became
are
a
alien
franchise,
It's not Battleship.
If this became a franchise, how long would you think it'd be before The Rock became a giant who punched a gorilla? that
If
was
it's a
giant?
franchise, that better be the next fucking movie.
I think it's gonna happen in this one, honestly.
I
Like,
think
honestly,
it's
if
plausible
he,
it
if he
could
has to get
happen.
scratched by the gorilla, So next movie, he starts transforming into really his
But look, all I'm saying is, what if like there's a scene where like he shoots it with the rifle and it's like, I can't do this. I gotta get big, and then he just gets big.
That's gonna happen. Like that's the movie. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so.
Or
but
if
I wish.
anything,
No, man,
because
that's not gonna happen in
in the
this
The
trailer,
movie is literally he's hunting 3 giant animals.
in the trailer he's friends with the gorilla that turns though at first.
What if the gorilla dies and it's like now we have no defenders? I have to step up.
He's gonna turn himself into a giant and try to befriend the gorilla as a giant.
He's the
And
fucking,
then the giant gorilla is gonna be a good guy and fight the other two.
No,
He's
the
like
giant
the-
gorilla is already going to be like King Kong.
he's a raptor.
Yeah, he's gonna
whisperer
be-
like Chris
He's gonna
Pratt.
be like-
He's gonna be on
whisper to the gorilla.
The Rock's gonna turn the gorilla to the human side because he's friends with him.
Sure. The gorilla's gonna be the one like who's gonna be the good guy of the 3
Yeah,
monsters.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because the Rock's definitely gonna have a bond with him.
Maybe the Rock could just like ride on his shoulder and jump off to one of the other monsters and beat
What
him
if he
up.
throws him like a rock? Like
That'd
he
be
just
cool with that
throws
too.
him off his shoulder.
And then
And,
it
like-
cuts to a close up of the Rock flying through the air like.
But like
Yeah.
as he's flying through the air, he hits himself with the big juice. Huge as he's going through the air. And hits him.
Why isn't the Rock Ant-Man?
I really, I love the idea of the big juice.
What if they made a
Hashtag no
live
OJ.
action American movie adaptation of One Punch Man with The Rock?
Oh my fucking!
I don't think it would
God.
work.
He's
'cause
already
too
bald.
big.
I
He's too
I
big,
don't
though.
think it would work.
I don't think it would.
Really, it needs to be like fucking.
Well, because the
Michael
whole point
Cera.
of One Punch
No, Michael
Man.
Cera.
Michael Cera.
Bald
You know,
Michael
no,
Cera.
I
Michael
was trying to remember
Cera.
the fucker's name who played Lex Luthor, but
Yeah,
like
Jesse Eisenberg would also be great.
Yeah, we're both thinking of Michael Cera.
Michael Cera's One
Michael
Punch
Cera
Man
would
would
be
change my
perfect, dude,
fucking
'cause
life.
If he shaves his head.
hate that.
I would
No,
hate
it'd
it
be
too.
so good because he wouldn't even talk that much.
But he wouldn't. But the
He
thing is,
would,
like, he'd be all awkward
That'd
to
be a
Michael Cera, and it's like he's not. I don't think he should be awkward. He should just be kind of like
Yeah.
disinterested,
What
right?
about McLovin?
I haven't seen.
No,
any
I
of
I
them.
think
I
you
haven't
guys
seen
are
Super
thinking
Bad.
too
he has too
much
much personality.
far.
No, let's think for a second.
Oh, wait, current. All right,
Who do
Yeah.
you think would be a good
who
One
would be
Punch
the best
Man?
One Punch?
Who's someone who just really has like no emotion?
I don't even think it's that he doesn't have
It's just
emotion.
flimsy.
He's just
Well, he's disinterested. Like
Yeah.
he hit max level, and now what do you do? He doesn't know what to do. He's
That's
just
acting.
disinterested.
Like you got to cast off visually. Like hopefully
Yeah.
you cast someone who can act.
Yeah.
Right.
It'd probably, honestly, it'd probably be fucking Eddie Redmayne because he's in everything now.
Yeah. True.
I don't see him being Saitama though.
No, I don't either. But like, Hollywood doesn't cast well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're speaking ideal. Like, what would be
Should be
ideally?
should be an Asian man. Ideally, like you'd have an Asian guy play an Asian character. You know, if this was a just world.
Well, yeah.
Jackie
They did-
Chan.
Dude, I would
too
watch the
You know
fuck
one
out of
Asian
that.
Yeah.
They did just confirm for the new Mulan that they'd get like an Asian actress for her. Which
They
is
have
good.
to for the live action ones.
Yeah.
People will fucking riot.
Well, I mean, this is what they've been doing. Like, you saw the cast for the Lion King. You know,
Yeah,
it's-
because Disney's like, yo, we're trying really hard not to offend anyone.
yeah.
it's not just that. It's like, hey, we acknowledge our old movies are racist.
Yeah, fair.
So we're just we're literally we're redoing them and we're not being racist.
So
Like,
is Eddie
Disney
Murphy-
not racist anymore?
Is
yeah.
Eddie Murphy still the dragon?
That wasn't racist. That was a good casting. That was okay.
Dude,
Right,
if he
so
is,
it's-
that would still be.
Well, I mean, the
I'd be
dragon.
okay with
Look,
if it's Mushu again, that'd be cool.
Eddie
It's-
Murphy's
it's a
not-
voice, right?
It
Like-
should, it really is. It should be Chris Tucker, if we're being honest.
Eddie Murphy's not the
No,
dragon.
you know what they
he's
probably
the
do?
donkey.
He's the dragon. in
And he
Mulan.
fucks the dragon.
He's the
Did you see
dragon in
Mulan?
I know, I'm talking about Shrek.
Well, okay.
We're not.
I lost it. No, Kevin. They'll probably do like Kevin Hart or something because
Oh, it
that's
would
what
be
they would
Kevin
do.
Hart.
It would be
Wow.
Kevin Hart.
Oh, it would be Kevin.
It would
I don't
definitely
mind.
be
Kevin
Well, I mean,
Hart.
to be fair,
I do
So-
mind.
I
Kevin
mind
Hart.
Kevin
Look,
Hart's movie character, his movie persona.
Yeah,
the only
I
thing
agree.
I'm going to say, one thing I want to say related to getting Eddie Murphy as Mushu again, is they did get James Earl Jones to be Mufasa in The Lion King, so
That's
they're
fair.
not against.
Well,
Who else would you do, right?
but Mufasa's in the movie for like just a little bit.
Look, whatever, but still,
Mushu's in
that's
the whole
that's
film.
the one thing they
Also,
did that I was
though,
happy about. But
Like what's
the
Eddie
rest was-
Murphy doing?
right?
Like, Disney's gonna offer him all this money. Like, yeah, I ain't got shit to do. Why not?
Yeah.
That's if they offer him though. That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
If they
That's
offer
true.
to him in the
They
first
might just give it to Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
Or,
they all.
do you know?
they-
I would want like Craig Robinson to be Mushu.
Dude, I like
Oh.
Craig Robinson.
It's
That's
not
why-
animated enough though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Craig Robinson's very chill.
That's fair.
We got to watch his new show.
Oh,
Yeah,
the one
Ghost-
with
Ghost Poppers?
yeah.
Apparently, it's not bad.
It's Adam Scott and Craig Robinson hunting ghosts. That sounds
Yeah,
okay.
it's just
Nice.
Ghostbusters, but with them instead
Yeah.
of the Ghostbusters.
That sounds okay.
Yeah. There's I saw a screenshot for some new Sundance movie coming. It's Aubrey Plaza, Craig Robinson, and Jermaine Clement. I don't know what it's
Alright.
about, but I'm really into it already.
Jermaine Clement, you say?
Just by the cast, I'm really curious.
Anything Jermaine Clement nowadays.
Yeah, and
I'm
Aubrey
into.
Plaza said like it's super fucking weird. So
Okay.
I assume there'll be some more details about that coming out.
Apparently, she does a lot of independent films.
Yeah, there's
she gets work. She just did a thing where she's like a zombie.
I've been wanting to watch.
So I know there was one where she was like a nun.
I heard that was actually really good.
That's
Yeah.
The Little Hours, I think.
That's a real
Something
movie
like that.
though. Like that's
Yeah.
not like a jokey
That's
thing.
like a comedy though. It doesn't.
They
Look
did a
very
bit
good.
where she smoked weed with real nuns.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, and she has she did Ingrid Goes West. I've been wanting to watch.
No, yeah, she's been busy. Like
which
she's
is like
doing
that
work.
the Instagram movie.
Because she could kill in those small roles.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
you guys gotta watch Legion because she is.
Oh, I watched
She
it.
Oh, yeah,
steals the
that's
fucking
good.
show,
Keep telling
man.
me that.
Oh my god.
I mean, everything I hear about that show makes me want to watch it, but like I keep forgetting to.
I bet it's
That's
actually
It's not on Hulu anymore.
it's
so-
coming
Oh,
back
wow.
in December. I think
is it?
I saw a
Nice.
thing.
You know what it
today
is?
that it's
I
coming back
also
to Hulu.
I also don't have Hulu. So
That's fair. I
that's
think it's
part of
only
it.
on Hulu unless you just like it might be on the FX's website maybe
Yeah, or other
or just like other wink,
Maybe
wink.
Amazon?
independent
Yeah.
video sites,
Yeah.
streaming services.
To be fair, you might be able to catch it on Amazon because Amazon does have a lot of stuff.
Fair. But yeah, Legion's super fucking good. But I talk about that all the time.
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah, that's about all I had. Actually, I do have one. We're about at time here, but I have one. This isn't even a story. It's just something weird I wanted to mention. So they're making a Super Mario cereal.
They made it. Well, they're making an amiibo cereal.
Is it?
Yeah,
Super
they're making-
Mario's.
It's
Is
an
that-
amiibo cereal.
Okay, never
It's
mind.
just called Super Mario cereal. It's like Lucky Charms, and the mushrooms are like mushrooms, and
It's like
the
Lucky
marsh,
Char-
the
marshmallows
marshmallows are like mushrooms and stars and shit.
It's like Captain Crunch with marshmallow. Like, it's,
But yeah, the back of the box counts as a fucking amiibo for Super Mario Odyssey. And
Yeah.
if you scan it on the amiibo thing, you can get coins like an extra heart, which is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Well, all the amiibos in Mario did that.
Yeah, but this is a box of cereal.
I agree.
Well, I mean, it's like they're trying. Yeah, it's like they're trying to sell it
You'll
or
find no
something,
argument
right?
from me.
It's much different than a fucking amiibo.
Yeah, no, but like it's
It's
I
fucking
kind of
weird.
want to buy a box just to like keep it as a time keep.
Yeah, I
Time
mean
piece.
it'll probably be a fine cereal.
Probably not.
I mean, Captain
think
Crunch
so?
with
You
You should
marshmallows,
definitely
right?
try it if you're gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you gotta keep it sealed for
I almost
authenticity.
I
So you
have
can
like
resell
a
in 24
cereal
years.
fucking
Buy
like
two.
that's my hobby now, collecting boxes of novelty cereal.
Wait, is that true?
Do you have novelty
I
cereal?
have Simpson cereal. I have so
Really? What is it?
I-
Is it like Crustios?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh.
actually Crustios.
Yep.
Nice.
I have a box of Crustios. It's with like a weird cinnamon
'Cause
thing.
I remember you used to
Uh,
have like I don't know if you
I'm
still
pretty
do.
sure I got a box of Bootios somewhere.
Oh, did you buy? I remember they had that going. That's a wrestling thing.
$30 box of cereal.
Yeah, it comes with a T-shirt though.
Does come with a T-shirt.
Did you get the T-shirt?
I didn't open it,
You should have bought two.
and I never will. Now,
yeah.
well, so I mean, I'll have to get the cereal. Also.
I don't know if you still do. I remember you used to have like the Duff beer as well.
I have that.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was big in Simpsons for a while.
yeah.
Still am, but not so much. Season
Not so
20.
much current
I
season.
think they're on like season
Simpsons.
28 now or some shit.
Yeah,
27.
they're
Yeah.
up there.
Season 3 through 10 though.
Yeah,
Winners.
The
Two
last
things.
couple days or the last couple weeks in class, we've just been doing really bad Marge impressions. Can you guys do a Marge?
No.
Like,
Yeah, I mean everybody can.
oh Homer,
That's the sisters.
That's awful.
That's the sisters.
Yeah.
homie,
Patty and Summer.
oh homie, oh homie, homie, Homer,
Jesus.
homie.
I'm more like Mo.
Yeah, that's probably do a better Mo.
Yeah, no, Simpsons, old Simpsons, pretty solid.
Seasons
Good stuff.
2 to 10.
2
2 to 12. 11 and 12 is where they switch writers because.
Yeah, 1 to 28.
Well, after 10, the good writers went to go do Futurama, and they had the B,
Oh, okay.
the B team took over. And
Yeah,
you could tell.
Futurama's fantastic as well.
It is because the good writers went and kept doing that shit.
Yeah. But yeah, but as always, thank you guys for watching another big old beautiful episode of the Good Time Circle podcast.
Big old beautiful.
Big old beautiful. To all you big to all you big old beautiful boys and girls, thanks for watching.
So when do your SoundCloud albums come out? When do you guys do the SoundCloud?
I've legitimately been thinking about trying to get into music because it seems so easy to make a lot of
You
money.
guys should just do a track of just
Roll the
those
dice.
kind of sounds.
I think we could.
Just that.
I think if we learn how to make a decent beat, we can legitimately make some money.
I'm confident that we can. I just don't know how to use this fucking programs.
I have no
Well,
idea
do.
yet.
I mean,
I
YouTube
make-
tutorials.
I make-
Okay, guys, that's what we're doing after this.
That's
Let's
the
make, let's make an album.
I know.
you
I
need more than just audition.
Good time
though.
circle
Those
album.
the
I-
samples are hard to find.
I want to learn Pro Tools at some point, but I just don't have the drive.
I could do the
honestly.
MIDI editor. I could teach you.
Yeah.
But you need more. You need more than just that. Like you need like a bunch of
Yeah.
shit.
Cause yeah, like if fucking Lil Pump can make it, so can I.
Rest in peace.
That's
Lil
Lil
Peep.
Peep.
Wrong Lil.
Oh,
I know you. Yeah.
You'll get there.
Can you guys,
we're much more well versed on current bad
I'm
music.
not on the SoundCloud rap scene. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be.
so
Yeah.
are you guys gonna do like rap names?
rap names?
I've
Low
thought of.
Chats and Shats?
Oh, I've thought of Big
Low
Shatsy.
Big Shats.
Big Shatsy.
Yeah. Big Shots.
I'll be
it's too close to Big
hashtag
Shaq.
manslaughter.
Yeah.
DJ manslaughter. Ho!
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Another
everybody.
one.
Another one.
It's good knife sound effects, guys.
Yeah.
We're stabbing, just so you know.
It's not manslaughter if it's premeditated.
Yeah. That's when you meditate beforehand.
Hashtag premeditated murder. Coming at
Hashtag
you,
first
slaying those
degree.
beats.
Yeah, again, thank you for listening. Listen to us on iTunes, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube. You guys know how it goes. Drop those likes and comments. Tell your friends or don't, you know.
We rather you did.
Yeah, but I mean, you know,
Listen.
just you listening is enough for me.
Yo, man, send us those T's and P's.
T's and P's?
Sling those thoughts and prayers, bro.
But most importantly, sling them
I actually
thumbs
didn't
up.
know what that meant. But yeah, thanks.
Look, if you had a good time, share it with other people so they can have a good time.
Circle.